Welcome back. So, been a busy week. I really haven't had the chance to work on this thing much. I did pull it in today and was looking, and there was no thermostat in it like I assumed what was going on. And I started trying to problem shoot why my gauge for the temp didn't work, and I started looking at the connection and realized that that's not factory. So I started chasing it. Don't worry about this. This is because I pulled this off. So I started chasing the line. Found a hidden gauge. Could have been a better placement. Someplace that you could actually see while driving it. Or at least not sideways. But it does work. So it kind of gives me a general idea what's going on. It runs pretty cool now. I wish I'd have looked at it, found that before I did it, but it's running pretty smooth. And so it's got a few other little things to work out. Front suspension, I got to get rid of the bump stops in the rear. Front suspension, since the kid re-indexed the torsion bars on one side and on the other, I'm kind of screws everything up, where I could just jump a couple teeth and call it, but now I'm going to have to basically start from nothing and work my way around. I have an idea how I'm going to do it. I think it should work, but unsure. If it does, I'll post a little video on it as I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm going to be driving this thing really soon. I know I keep saying that, but I've only got so many things left. Get rid of the seat. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Get the other roadster seat in it. Do the suspension, bump stops, screw with the taillights so I can get those to work. Now I'm going to just source out a new harness for the ass end. And spent some time and cleaned the shop. Tables are still trashed, but you can comfortably walk around now. I did acquire this. A hand banana decal. Thought it was fitting, but as I said, I'm almost there. It's almost time to drive it. I really beginning to think I might not put the flares on it. I kind of like the poke, and it's not too aggressive, and I don't know. It's grown on me since I've been staring at it over the last couple weeks. Kind of like it. But if I don't, and I want to put them on, I still have them. It's not that big of a deal. See, once it gets lowered and I roll the inside lips and how everything looks, and just kind of go from there. But like I said, I'm gonna start blasting on this. This video should basically be the finishing up to where I start driving it. And then future videos will be things I change, things I add to it, like the B210 taillights, and potentially the sunny bumper on the rear, and who knows whatever else I decide to do to this thing. So, I'll be back. Start tearing the interior apart. I decided while I had these out, I'd clean them. I'm probably not going to keep them. I'm going to end up doing a carpet kit and carpeting the whole inside of the truck. But, that's a serious improvement. It looked about the same on the driver's side as it does on the passenger. I'm a little questionable whether orange from the rust is going to come off. But, not bad. Do the center too with the tunnel. And run it for now. But like I said, eventually I'm going to do a carpet kit in there. I'd rather have a black carpet over these. Not bad. There's a little bit of orange going on there. I'm sure if I really scrubbed on it, I could get it off, but I think I'm going to end up just flipping these things. I don't know really what they're worth, but I know that the ones that come out of a Datsun 1200 are quite expensive. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'd much rather a carpet kit, and I can make it myself and be in it. I think last time I did the one for the 810, I was in it $60. And You can't even tell. I mean, it looks factory. And so I think this will be pretty easy. Alright, it's been a few days. Actually, probably closer to a week. I really don't remember where I left off my videos, so there may be some repeating in this. So in between the time of the last video and this part, I decided to do the flares. I got them right where they needed to be. I brought them in so they weren't just hanging off like the way I had them taped on, the way I've seen other people do it. I was able to bolt them above the body line and then manipulate them into the body line on the corners. There'll be very little trimming. All I have to do is just kind of up here in top where the tire may hit. It probably will hit. So I'm probably just going to take and kind of go from here, go up a little bit, and then back down. So that's done. Same thing with the rears. And I'm waiting for, I got a buddy that's going to hook me up with some 720 Leafs off a 4x4, so that'll get me a little bit lower, and kind of go from there. I haven't done this side yet. That's my plan for tonight. I just finished getting the interior somewhat together, cleaned the floor mats, which I remember I took a video of that. Got the seats in, everything's mounted, bolted in, good to go. Clean the dash, throw the shift knob back on, done with the interior. And then it'll be lowering, bleed the brakes. My vacuum booster is dead, and I really don't care. I'm just going to take and bypass it for the time being, and rock it that way. I don't need power brakes in this thing. It's got drums front and back. Every car I've ever owned that had drums front and back, never had a vacuum booster, so I'm just going to leave it for right now. And yeah, it's almost there. I'm going to be driving it this week. I gotta go get a license to my name, and that's about it. So, like I said, this will be the remaining little bit of this adventure, and then after that, it's going to be things I modify, things I change. Don't you do it! Oh, you're gonna scratch the paint. God, don't you bite me. Tubbles. It's there. It's so close. Today being Saturday, I'm going to spend all day tomorrow working on it, and it will be done. And Monday I'm gonna get it in my name, and Tuesday I'll be driving it. So here's where we're sitting. Shop's destroyed again. Flares are on both sides now. I got sick of staring at the terrible side pipes, so I sprayed them in black. Kind of hides them. They're not as noticeable as rusty chrome. I can even see them on here. Kinda not. Did the brakes. Got all that together. Bled the brakes. There was a little bit of air in them, and then deleting the vacuum booster made a huge improvement. So now that's done. All I got left to do is to trim the insides. We'll trim the fenders and the rear bed sides, lower the front, and I'm done. I will probably end up finishing this up tomorrow. Not trying to overwork myself. Switching schedules from night shift to day shifts killed me. So I figure after work tomorrow, I'll get this done, and be driving it hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. Just gotta get it in my name, and be good to go. Set the interiors together, and I said it. I like it. I'm happy with it. It's came a long ways in the last month, and definitely an improvement. And like I said, the remainder of my videos will be on this, will be things I add to it. I'm still really considering those B210 taillights. Maybe the 1200 bumper. I don't know what else. There'll be little things. I'll do a video on how to make door cards, and I'm gonna make the kick panel, the pieces that where the speakers and everything are, and basically show you guys how to do that, and maybe the emblem for the grill. I'm not sure. I did finish the grill up. Got the chrome painted on the hood, and then the last ring. And then when I had everything pulled apart, I sprayed everything in back black, so now you can't see the oversprayed yellow. Definitely helped. Well, here it is about a week later. I've been daily driving it since last Wednesday, I believe, Tuesday. Haven't had any issues, besides a little bit of rubbing on the rear, so I cut the inner lip and everything out. No more rubbing now. Replaced the front shocks. I have new ones for the rear, right there. And overall, it's been a good daily driver the last week. Cut my gas bill to about a quarter what it normally is, so I'm saving money. And like I said, once got a few little more things to do. Got to mess with the brakes a little bit, and I end up just putting brand new brakes, everything front to back. Probably a new master cylinder, and I'll probably get to replacing the vacuum booster as well. But for right now, it's more than capable of being a daily driver. I gotta lower the front still. My torsion bar is stuck on the driver's side, and I can't not get it to come out of the control arm. So I'm considering just pulling the dog ear off with the C-clip, and I'll lower it from there. But it's doing good. I'm kind of impressed. And yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna pull out next. Could be a Roadster, could be my Sunny, could be the Cherry. Don't really know at this point. I will be continue doing things to this. I am gonna do door panels and probably the B210 taillights and a few other things. So stay tuned. This won't be the end of this truck.